Hey guys, it's good to see you this way. We're going to do a couple of sun salutations and maybe a little variety to them just to give you some movement options. You can always modify any of these poses. You can pause this, stop this, fast forward it, make it whatever it is that you need. But I hope that you will find some ways to move your body and incorporate some mindfulness movement into your day. So to begin, let's come into mountain pose. With your feet about hips width apart, maybe your palms turned out to the side, or if you prefer at your heart or your belly. If it feels okay and comfortable, you can close your eyes. And just take a moment to feel your connection to the mat, to the earth beneath you. Seeing where you feel steadiness and where you might feel a little bit of movement. See if you can press your feet into the ground. Begin to engage the muscles in your legs, pulling your belly muscles in, tipping your hips into neutral, letting the shoulders roll up and back, heart lifts, face is soft and relaxed, the chin lifts a little bit. Finding your stillness and your power. When you're ready, inhaling, reaching your hands up high, bringing the feet together. Maybe looking at your hands if that feels okay. And on an exhale, floating down through the center, letting your hands come down as far as they can. You can bend your knees. Inhale, come up halfway. So you're in a nice L shape. The crown of the head reaches forward. Tailbone reaches back, so you're stretching the back of your legs. And on an exhale, we'll bring our hands down to the ground. Walk or jump back into your plank. Knees up or knees down. Keep pressing the hands into the mat and pressing the shoulder blades to the edges of your body. Keep breathing. On an exhale, lower down, elbows in. Cobra, inhaling up. Exhale down. Use your knees if you like, pressing back to downward facing dog. In this downward facing dog, you can bend your knees if you like, maybe twist the hips a little bit, or maybe you just really want to find stillness right away. See if you can get your ears between your arms, your chest pressing back towards the thighs, with as much bend in the knees as you need. See if you can find stillness for a couple of breaths, breathing in and out of the nose. And on an exhale, walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold as much bend as you need. And inhale, reach all the way back up to standing. We'll go into another one. Exhaling down through the center, fold. Inhale, find the halfway lift. You might be up here, you might be here, it's okay. Exhale, coming down to the mat, walk or jump your feet back into your plank. Hands are wide like a starfish. Shoulder blades are pressing to the outside edges of your body. Still breathing. Exhale, lower down. And inhale up into cobra or high cobra. Exhale, lowering down and pressing back to downward facing dog. You can use your knees. Come back. Bending your knees as much as you need to. Lifting the hips, pressing the heels down, and then seeing what you can soften. The face, the belly, the arches of the feet. And on an exhale, you can walk or jump. Bend your knees, lift the heels, let the exhale bring you forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching up again. One more. Exhale, fold. You can come out or straight down with the arms. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, walk or jump back, your plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up, cobra or high cobra. Exhale, down. Press back to down dog. Finding stillness. And when you're ready, walk or jump your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching all the way back up. Hands through to your heart center. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. And just notice your breath. If it feels okay, you can close your eyes. Just observing what you can. Feeling your heartbeat. Noticing where your feet are touching the ground. Parts of your feet not touching the ground. And let's see if we can slow the breath down. Let the exhale last as long as you can. And see if you can take this breath in and out of the nose. Good. Now let's try to bring this into the three-part breath that we like to work on so much. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Inhale fills the belly, then the side ribs, then the chest lifts. Hold it full. And then we'll exhale, chest, side ribs, belly, drawing in that order. If this is difficult for you, that's okay. Do the best you can and observe and notice where you run into the difficulties. I like to put my hand on my belly and my chest so I can actually feel when they move. So let's let all of our air out. Exhaling. Inhaling through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold full. Exhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold empty. Inhale through the nose, belly, side ribs, chest. Hold. Exhale through the nose, chest, ribs, belly. Slow, slow. Hold empty. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold empty. Couple more rounds on your own. Thinking back to that first mountain pose that we did, noticing differences in the way you're standing, the way you're feeling, where the energy has shifted and moved in your body. You may find that what we have done so far is enough for you, or you might find that you're ready and energized to do a little bit more. There's no right or wrong, just take what you need. If you're ready for some more, we'll come into some more sun salutation like flows, coming to the front of the mat. And bring your hands to heart center. Maybe making an intention to honor the energy that you've noticed so far in this process. Sending it to the places that need it, or to the people that need it, or to yourself. Ready, we'll reach up. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Then we're going to sink our hips, bending in the knees, coming into chair pose. You can have your hands in front of you. You can have them at your heart. Try to get the weight into your heels, and maybe lift your toes, wiggle your toes a little bit. And then maybe sink the hips deeper. Hands come down to the mat. straightening the legs as best you can. Walk or jump back into your plank. Let's think about holding this plank for a couple of breaths. If that doesn't feel good, you can begin the flow coming into downward facing dog. When you're ready, we'll lower down, squeeze your elbows in tight, inhale up, high cobra, heart forward, exhale back, downward facing dog. We'll hold this here for a moment. Inhale, lifting the right leg. Exhale, bring the foot forward and through. Plant the foot, spin the back heel down so the heels are aligned. And we'll come up into warrior one. Try to get the left hip as far forward as it will let you go while keeping the pinky toe on the ground. Your hands can be to your heart or up high. Holding for a moment here. Exhale, hands down. Slide the foot back. Maybe do a one-legged chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhaling back, downward facing dog. Releasing any stress, fears, and anxieties into the ground here. Left leg comes up. Exhale, bring the foot forward and through. Back heel down, same thing as before. Up into warrior. On this side, you have your hands to the heart, hips out in the goddess arms, whatever feels appropriate for your body today. Keep pressing the feet into the ground. Keep breathing. Exhale, hands come down. Slide your foot back. Option for the one-legged chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhaling back. Downward facing dog. Holding this down dog. Feeling your fingers and toes pressing into the mat. Working on releasing any extra frustrations and thoughts that aren't helpful, that are based in fear. Let them go. Come down onto your knees. Knees underneath, hips, fingers, wrists underneath, shoulders. Come into a couple cat-cows, letting the belly drop down, heart presses forward, inhaling, looking up. Exhale, reverse, tucking the chin, rounding the back. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. We'll come back to tabletop. Extend the right leg behind you. Press through the heel. Maybe a little back and forth. Lift the right leg, trying to keep your hips even so that one isn't really high above the other. Then we're going to shift the weight into the right hand and see if the left hand wants to come up off the ground. Maybe it can reach out in front of you. And here in this pose, you can take your gaze over your middle finger, keeping the strength in your arms and your belly. Seeing if you can find balance by feeling your connection to the earth, your breath, and thoughts that you can do this. We'll bring the hand down. We'll bring the leg down, keeping it out long. Lift the left hand up and see if there's a twist here. You can have your hand on your hip or up. Maybe let it reach over, stretching, playing with the side lats here. Maybe you want it to move back and forth. No right or wrong here. This is just you exploring and moving in ways that feel appropriate for you today. Bring the hand back down. Bring the knee back down. We'll reach our arms out in front of us, keeping the hips up high, coming into puppy pose or Anahata Asana. The goal is here to stretch through the arms, releasing. Might feel good in a lot of different places. Maybe you come all the way to the ground, maybe you don't. We'll come back up into our tabletop. Wrists right underneath the shoulders. And this time we'll extend the left leg out. Press through the heel. Go back and forth here. Coming back to stillness. Lifting the left leg. Again, trying not to get the hip too high, but so that your glutes are parallel here. And then maybe the right hand starts to come up off the ground. Maybe the fingertips are just tented. Maybe you lift the whole hand to shoulder height, or maybe you reach it out in front of you. Wherever you are, be mindful and aware of your body position, of your breath, of your focus. Knowing that you can do whatever you need to do in this moment. Breathing. Hand comes down, back leg comes down, and this time we're going to take the right arm and reach it up and over. And remember, you can have your hand on your hip, out in front of you. You can sweep it back and forth. Just letting yourself take up space here. And the hand back down. Bring the knees back down. We'll take a moment to come into a comfortable position. You can be here, you can be seated, whatever feels good. Let's place the hands in the lap. The shoulders roll up and back, heart lifts, eyes close if it feels okay. Checking in again, noticing how you feel. Where is there energy moving in your body? Where is your body still? Can you soften the face, the jaw, shoulders, neck? What can you change? What can you let go? Feeling your breath in and out. Becoming aware of your breath in your practice, so that when you are in stressful times off your mat, coming back to your breath is a familiar space. It's a tool. You can use those slow exhales to help you ground, reconnect, and find stillness and peace. You can keep breathing and noticing, or you can come onto your back, and we'll do a little bit of bridge work before we offer some Savasana. Coming onto your back. We do a lot of options for bridge. If you know another option, please feel welcome to take that. We'll do a nice, gentle bridge here today. If you have a block or blanket, you can put it right underneath you. Grab mine. And take this nice restorative bridge here. If you want a little bit more, we'll bring the heels in as close to the glutes as we can get them. Press the arms into the ground. Now my blanket's in the way. And slowly see if you can lift one vertebrae at a time, which is really, really hard. Squeeze the legs together. Press the shoulders into the ground. And on an exhale, Start to come down very slowly, seeing if you can go one vertebrae at a time. And let the legs windshield wiper side to side. Holding on each side for a moment. Seeing if you can go slow. Seeing how that feels. And we'll come back for another bridge. And you can stay in the restorative bridge, or if you'd like something a little more active, getting your feet lined up, arms and shoulders pressed down. Exhale, lifting up. Engaging the legs, feet, arms pressing down, still breathing. And on an exhale, coming down as slowly as you can. Taking a moment here to notice. You can come back into deer on the windshield wiper legs. It's nice and slow. You can let your neck turn the opposite direction your legs are going. You draw the knees into the chest. See if you like a little side to side movement or maybe a little rock and roll here. Whatever feels good for you. And then we'll set ourselves up for legs up the wall. This can be where you come into Savasana, or you can take a traditional Savasana. A little support underneath the pelvis. Can feel really great here. So you come up to the wall. Spin your legs up towards it. Find something comfortable for your upper body and your lower back. It can be nice to have weight on your feet with a blanket. Let yourself get settled. Close your eyes. Come into Savasana. Taking time to adjust and readjust as necessary. Find yourself in your peaceful, happy place. Feel the support of the earth beneath you. Soften your face, your eyes, your jaw. Let the shoulders relax. Left arm, right arm, down the spine, pelvis, left leg, right leg, left foot, right foot, the arches of the feet, down to the toes. Everything in the physical body coming into stillness. Notice your breathing. Feeling it come and go, just like the waves. In and out. Never worrying about the next, knowing that it will come in the flow of nature. In and out. And as the breath slows and the body relaxes, the mind slows. Those thoughts that are heavy
and release with your exhale, making more space for peace, comfort, and relaxation, knowing that your breath is there to return to anchor your thoughts if they start to stray, back to the in and the out, the coming and going. Letting peace wash over your thoughts, your breath, and your body.